So I had a conversation with another shop that I do their exhaust work, and they're super talented guys, and they're right up this road from me, and they trust me, you know, for advice and help and things like that. So they had a vehicle come from another shop that had aftermarket catalytic converters installed. Yeah, look, bend down. I found it. I lost this yesterday. Yeah, nothing like losing $100 in tools. So he said to me, I don't understand why this like exhaust shop, but obviously it's an exhaust shop. Most people can't weld and have, you know, do all that shit. Yeah. Open that cat up. Why did this shop put the O2 sensor right back in its original location? Okay, instead of putting it back. So you could do that with almost any catalytic converter, just adding an O2 port right behind the substrate. So the exhaust is coming through, ultra low emissions or lower emissions. It's checking just this little catalyst brick to see, you know, how much it's polluting, so on and so forth, efficiency. So then if you go back here, right, so this converter is gonna convert emissions and put it back here. So that will help the waveform that identifies cat efficiency codes. And he just said, he goes, I can't believe that another shop did that. And I said, well, my opinion is depends on what they have in stock. So this converter, you can put this right out of the box. You can put it in the center, you can put it at the rear, you can put it at the front depending on the application, so you can move it around. My suggestion to all you exhaust installers out there that are putting catalytic converters on people's cars for reasons of being check engine light or clogged, you already have a pre-existing condition that you may or may not be aware of, and nor is the customer. All I know is my engine light's on and someone told me they need a catalytic converter, or so on and so forth. You have a better chance of not seeing this customer back with a cat efficiency code in a few days by moving the oxygen sensor back behind the catalyst so it's sampling the whole substrate. Because most of these cars are in such poor condition internally by the time that you see them in your shop. So this other shop owner got some exhaust hardware, and he said, I'm just gonna move the O2 sensors back and see if that gets rid of the efficiency codes with the aftermarket converters. It could be that the engine's just overheating those converters so bad that it's causing efficiency code as well. A lot of variables, but just to have some, you know, safety and peace of mind and keep the boomerang or comeback from happening, move the oxygen sensor to the furthest location if it's possible. That's my advice. That's what we do. And we're going to do this on this Volvo. It's sampling this brick here. We're going to put a MagnaFlow converter on it. It already has a port at the end. Actually, you probably should use the PCI. I would probably use the 2.5 PCI. And that'll help eliminate some issues. But explain to your customer if they have an oil consumption problem or if it's clogged and it hasn't had a tune-up, guess what? This converter is not going to last. I don't care what you do to this car. If it has clogs from raw oil and fuel or misfire, and you don't correct the leading causes to that, you're asking for a headache, and so is the customer. But most of them aren't prepared to put an engine in their car because it has oil consumption problems or, you know, something like that. Catalytic converters don't like burnt oil going through them. It's the way it is. Or antifreeze or raw fuel or anything other than a perfect air-fuel ratio within specified ranges. And if you need that, I can give it to you. That's why turbo cars under boost have an enrichment, but under normal cruise they're not super rich, and that's why race car guys take the converters out for performance and power reasons. If they left the converters in there with the air-fuel ratios that they have tuned into the engine for the power that they make, the converters would melt down and clog the exhausts. That's the way it is. Thanks for watching.